So I'm Grace Charlton and I'm a Senior Data Analyst.
So I'm Lauren Asquith and I'm the Head of Lifelong Learning for the Academy.
Hi, I'm Lisa Beastie and I am Head of Regional Partners, Hospitality and Conference and Events.
So my name's Emma Drury, I'm Derby County's Disability Access Officer and Support Liaison Officer.
Faye Brooks, Graphic Designer.
Angela Forster and I'm a Broadcast Content Editor.
My name's Eve Pearsall and I'm an Under 18s Performance Analyst.
Yeah, so I arrived at Derby as a sales assistant for hospitality and it grew from there. So I'm part of a bigger, wider team and we have a joint venture with our catering partner, which is Delaware North. And Steve Fletcher, who is the General Manager for Delaware North, we work very much in tandem together to deliver hospitality, the conference and events, and also from a regional partnership point of view, myself sort of delivering inventory and so forth.
Just always interested in the data side of everything. You know, I did a maths degree at uni, so I was always into the data side of things. I always really enjoyed, you know, putting together visualizations, reports, that sort of thing. It's essentially just about pulling together raw data from loads of different systems across all disciplines and areas of the club. Literally everything from, I'll take ticketing stuff, so things out of the ticketing system, make sales reports for the ticketing teams, the commercial guys, but also I take data out of a software called Skill Corner, which is all the on-field physical stats, and the first team use that to look at how the players have performed versus the opposition in the game in terms of all their physical on-field stuff. So literally across the whole club.
So I'm the graphic designer at the club, so I do all the matchday graphics, see around the stadium. I work on social media graphics, signage graphics, I work with all departments. So club dcfc and hospitality, I do marketing for them. On a career level, I'd say the identity project is probably the biggest project that I've worked on. We've always been a black and white club, but obviously acknowledging the colours that have got us to where we are has been nice, and it's given me a lot of freedom. It's been nice to see things go from my laptop and walking into the training ground and seeing it come into fruition. And on the front of the stadium, you send an email on Friday and then the week after you go in, it's on the front of the stadium, so it's been really nice to see my artwork come to life.
We film loads of training, lots of features, pre-match interviews, post-match interviews. Then on match days, you may see me on the gantry, filming different angles of the game, or you may find me pitch side doing behind the scenes content for often the We Are Derby documentary that we put out, creating a fan experience, capturing the highs and lows of the football club.
You know, the key responsibilities in that role are, you know, collating feedback from supporters, whether that formally, informally, identifying the key issues, so I can then go back and communicate that to the club, and also driving for change, you know, looking at ways of how we as a club can improve on accessibility and inclusion, being an effective communicator to our disabled supporters, you know, and do that in a number of ways, through email, in person, over the phone, website, social media, and, you know, in ensuring that we make the right reasonable adjustments for them to attend a match day safely.
Builds first?
Let's go build.
Yeah.
Press.
Yeah. So we film and code training and match days for the under 18s, and then we provide like opposition analysis, so on other under 18s teams in the league, to the coaches to create pre-match, post-matches and like individual meetings for the players. We basically have like a software that tracks any like kind of tactical or individual instances where they're on the ball. So say if we're like coding like build-up play or pressing, so we basically code it on the laptop and then create the clips live based on the game and how the training or anything like that.
I oversee the education programme, player care and psychology provision. So we're looking at a holistic learning experience for our academy boys from the age of 9 all the way through to 21s. It was something that we looked at when we had a few staff changes, and we was looking at how we could make it a more joined up approach in terms of the different departments working together, but also wanted to be a little bit more innovative in terms of to set us aside from other Cat 1 academies. So we looked at the way we could structure things and how we could make the boys' experience and learning not only on the pitch but also off the pitch and kind of for life beyond football really.
Favourite football memory is probably Blackpool away a couple of years ago. At that point we already knew that we were getting relegated, but just as a massive sense of togetherness, it was really nice. We went with work, so we were all there together, and it was just nice to be with everyone like-minded and we're there for the club.
So yeah, I'd have to say being part of the playoffs and Wembley, you know, providing that support to supporters, making sure that you know they get the right seats, you know, just the buzz around the place.
It'd probably be, and this is going to sound really weird, but Plymouth away last season, and I know we lost, but you know that period when we were winning 1-0 and you're in that away end and you were part of, like, you know, a load of fans that had travelled 4 hours on a Tuesday night and you felt like you were part of something. And when we were winning and just the way that away end was, it feels really special to be a part of this group and this bunch of players and staff and, you know, just the club in general.
One of my highlights was 2019 reaching the playoff final. I always remember Blackpool away in 2022 where the atmosphere at Blackpool was amazing.
So recently this season, obviously, we went on the FA Youth Cup run and we ended up at Old Trafford, and I think that's probably a highlight, working at a place like that and having that kind of atmosphere and experience that probably wouldn't normally happen in academy football. I think that's been my best experience so far.
One of the key ones that sticks out for me though is, and you've probably still got footage of it, when I took DS Active to Charlton, we got absolutely battered and scored 1 goal, but the celebration from the whole team and the young lad was just amazing, and like again that's something that's just stuck with me, seeing that day to day, and then you know the sensory room, that kind of thing, being part of that. So I am proud to see the evolution of Derby really and be part of it along the way.
So many, you know, like you say, the highs and the lows, but even some of the lows, you sort of, it's a massive part of your life. So it's, you know, it is, and I know it might sound a bit cliche, but it is family.